Happy Diwali, bruv.
Happy Diwali,
Happy
everybody.
Diwali.
On a
Have a good
shitty
one.
day. It is what it is. You've gone over most of it, boys. Fuck, the game's 90 minutes. We show up for the last 35 minutes and expect to get results. It's not going to happen. 55 minutes is finally when we decided to start kicking the ball and making an effort towards everything. Brian Hill was just electric as far as I'm concerned when he came on. What a difference he made. He really, 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 I think, deserves the shout to be starting. I know you guys were talking about that. In regards to the referee decision at the end to take the game away, Dyer should have scored 2 goals prior to that in the first place. We've had that put away. We're talking about a team that's 4th in their league that we would look down upon, really, when in reality in football you shouldn't look down on any team. But these are the guys that if we don't swipe these guys away now in this round, what the hell do we expect to get out of the next round anyways when we go up against bigger fish?
And that was the question, wasn't it? That should we be sat here crying about a poor decision, a goal that should have been in the last minute, and overlooking the fact that we're absolutely shit in that first half?
No, we were only shit for the first 55 minutes, though.
Yeah.
55 minutes, yeah. But then, what changed? What changed, Bobby? Brian Hill coming on made a difference. Emerson Royale coming on made a difference.
Well, it's like Bob said already. The second half, just coming out in the second half, there is a bit of difference without personnel change. So we know the ability and the quality is there. For just some reason, it's lack of effort, commitment, desire. I don't even know what it is. The fans were there. They're making loud noise. They had that big Tifa thing, whatever the hell you guys have with all the flags and everything there. And it looked fantastic. The fans were screaming away. They're singing along. They're getting behind the team. But these boys, for some reason, don't want to do their part of it. So who do you point the finger at? And to me, it's kind of annoying when us as fans sit there and say, this player didn't do well, or maybe the manager got it wrong, or maybe Levy got it wrong. Right? That's our opinion, and we're entitled to it. Every single one of us. Us that decide to come on screen, those of you that are behind the keyboards, we're entitled to it. That's what we do. But we're getting divided, guys. At the end of the day, we still got to support Spurs together. There's nothing that can be done right now other than getting behind them because we have to wait till January. That's in black and white. Bob was talking about things should be black and white. That's in black and white. There's jack shit we can do for 3 months. So suck it up, get behind them. Do our level best to support them. That doesn't mean don't question them. Don't question desire. Don't question effort and commitment. You have every right to. But this is our squad, regardless. We got 2 players hurting, Richie and Decky, and clearly we're missing them big time. Especially Decky. What a difference he makes on that side. Mora was. I don't want to just completely berate Mora just because he's just come back from injury. It was his first start and. How long? 4 months or 5 months or something like that? That's been a long time since he's actually come on, and he played 70 minutes. So he didn't do anything overly fantastic, but I don't think he was overly poor either. He did track back at least. He made an effort to stay with his man and help out on defense and everything like that. So I'll give him a little bit of credit in that sense. But again, what bothers me the most about this is that we know we have the quality because I don't want to believe that Brian Hill coming on completely motivated our team to the point where, yes, Brian's on. Boys, now we're going to do it. Let's get this shit going. Yeah. Like, come on. So we've all rated him as an average player at best, maybe mediocre, and haven't praised him yet, but he did look good. So he had a decent cameo versus somebody else that had another cameo, but what a fucking no-look pass he put in.
What a no-look pass. That has to be one of the best unfortunate shit no-look passes.
He should have learned, surely, from the other week when he tried it and fucked it up.
It's going to clip it. It's still going to clip it and show it in his highlight reels. Are we being too harsh on Lloris?
No. Why? Were we being too over-praising when we were sitting here saying he's world-class, he's easily one of the top 5 in the world, he's been a loyal servant to the club? This is again where I'm starting to agree with the likes of Brian and some of the guys that say we've got to stop our loyalty to players because this shit doesn't happen at other clubs. The big boys that we want to try to get up there and compete with would not tolerate average performances. It breaks my heart to say it. Eric Dyer would not have lasted 10 years pretty much in any top 6 club other than here. I have a soft spot for Dyer. Obviously, he's my son's favorite player, and he rates him and he loves him. Even today, Jay was getting a little bit pissed off watching the game with him, especially with those misses. And
a little bit.
I know. Well, he's still got mad love for him. He doesn't love him as much as Kim does, but he does have mad affection for him, right? So
no one can love him as much as Kim does.
No, man. She's got a Dyer tattoo. How do you beat that? Like, that's just top love, man. Big up Kim. And my man Sanjay, big up Sanjay. And it's just yeah, we gotta have a laugh there. You can giggle. Go on, Nick, get it out. Go, big up for hello, Sanjay. It's just disappointing that we brought on Brian Hill, who is a player that we don't rate, and yet he impacted the game so greatly. And what I take away from that is, why the fuck are we not giving Spence a crack then? I know this whole thing about, he's being groomed, he's not ready yet. We're fucking a third of the way into the season.
Yeah.
So there was a comment made earlier by somebody when I was doing the pregame thing with David and Brian for a little bit there, that maybe Spence is being spared and stored and saved to be loaned out in January. Okay.
That's the talk.
That's fine, but we got 2 fucking months till that, Bob.
Yeah.
And a lot of games in that 2 months. You know what I mean? Like, we got some tightened up schedules coming up that we could use him for. He's going to get a break when the World Cup's on. Sit at home and watch the World Cup. That's going to be your recovery. Chill out. So that's the one thing that is really, really bugging me. Why he can't be worse than Doherty or Emerson for what they offer. He just can't.
I look, and I think he plays in the Forest game. If I'm honest, but apart from that, I don't see where else I don't see where else Conte trusts him. I don't know. And for all those people that were saying, he did well at Old Trafford, he was on for like 4 minutes. I don't know what you can do in 4 minutes.
I don't get it.
What? Because he ran down the line, and that was more than any of the players did all of that game.
Then he didn't do much. But
no, of course not.
Spence might turn out to be a great player, but I don't understand the jizz fest that is causing at the moment, because we just don't know. It's unnecessary pressure. Just like suddenly everyone's jizzing over Gill because he's had a good 15, 20 minutes. Expecting him to be a game changer. The young players, man, let them do their bit in their own time. Man of the match for you, Bobs?
You know what? I Bentancur, but only by a small margin over Højbjerg. I don't think he's getting the praise. I've said it before, Bob. I've said it with you as well. We got 2 guys that are doing the job of 3 men.
Yeah.
And they're working. They're working hard in that midfield, man. They're up, they're down, they're back and forth. Bentancur, the only thing I really liked is the fact that he's getting so much more progressive. What we kind of expected of him, or we expected Højbjerg to be the one that would sit back and hold, and him the one going forward, bombing forward. And it's kind of great that the 2 of them are going to do that now. Yeah. One goes, one stays. Great. If that's 2 options for us that can start pushing the ball forward, even better. Yeah. So I actually really appreciate the effort and the work rate that those boys put in. Even Højbjerg, when he made that run right up into the box and kept making the run with Son, where he just bobbled the ball off the player, kicked it forward to Son. They made the run and everything, and then tried to get the ball over to Kane in the middle. Unfortunately, the goalie got it first. But that's just those moments kind of thing is what makes the difference in getting a goal and obviously the result of a game. So I'd like to see more of that from the 2 of them. It'd just be nice if we can come to a balance within the entire squad and everybody's effort rate be the same. Because to me, it's painful when you could sit here and say, you put out an effort, but you and did not. You were all right. Okay. That to me is a professional football. This is your fucking job. If you don't go in and put in an effort at your job, you're getting your ass fired. Anywhere else, you're getting fired. But this is, again, why are we so loyal to players that don't seem to want to turn up other than just for their paycheck? And that means gutting and going younger, getting hungry guys that actually want to go out there and earn their badge. And I'm honestly, I might jump on board with that as long as there's some sort of a plan that comes up that's got a foundation to it and an end result. Yeah. Not that this whole changing manager, this and that. That's not working. Just buying random players for systems that we change is not working. I'm not going to sit here and say the board's got to go or anything like that. I do say that, though, we need to address this properly. If you brought in the likes of Paratici and Conte and their expertise, then give them free reign.
A bit of direction, a bit of clarity. Marseille away, man. What are you expecting?
I'm sorry?
Marseille away. Next game, must win. Marseille must win. What are you expecting?
Oh, well, if we get a draw, we got through that. So it's painful to think that we're going to go in there with that mentality, and I hope we go in there. And if we go in there with that mentality where we just get a draw and we go through and we just try to get the bare minimum required just to get the job done, we're fucked in the next round.
Yeah.
I don't care who we're going to play. If that's the mentality we got, so we need to go in there and I want to say, put on a show, put on a display, make a statement of intent that we are serious about this competition, and the remaining 16 teams at that point should be concerned about us coming. I don't want to be the team that goes in and just squeaks through into the next round, and then everybody else that's waiting for the selections and the round to be sorted out and everything, they're laughing that the fucking, oh yeah, great, we got Tottenham, this is fantastic.
Exactly.
We have no fear.
The chances are we're going to get a Paris Saint-Germain, or we get a Napoli, or a Bruges, or a Bayern Munich, or Real Madrid, or a Paris Saint-Germain. They're the choices, but we'll see. We have to go and get a point first, right?
All easy games. All easy games.
Easy games.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if we're home first half.
Yeah.
First leg.
First half.
First leg.
We'll play at home. We'll play it in the first half.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Big up.
Big up, Bobby K. Big up to the family. And Bobby, tell Jay I think Dye's shit. So.
Yeah.
I'll tell my man Sanjay you guys said hi. Have a lovely evening, gentlemen. Thanks for having me
You too,
on.
man.
Big up, Bobby K.